Welcome back to the ETF Inspector. It's Wednesday, October 1st, 9:30 in the morning, and this is our weekly video where we go over YieldMax's distribution announcements, or also known as Declaration Day. So we go to YieldMaxETFs.com. If you go up to the Education tab, click on Distribution Schedules, you're able to scroll down. It is October 1st. So right there, weekly pairs plus Group A. The second is X Day, and the third Friday is Payday. So we're able to go look at what Group A entails. We know the weeklies, they don't change. Group A has BRC for Berkshire Hathaway, Crash, which is the inverse of Tesla, FEAT, and 5E. There are a couple of the Dorsey Wright funds, Hybrid 5 and Featured 5. What else do we have? GUI for Google, OARC for, I think that's the Kathy Wood fund, Robley for Roblox, Ready for Reddit, Snoy for Snowflake, Tesla obviously for Tesla, TSMY for Taiwan Semiconductors, XOMO is for ExxonMobil, and then YBit is the Bitcoin related one. A reminder before we dig into it, I'm on X at ETF_Inspector1. I repost things like the announcements, so not only do I make the video, but I also repost when it comes out. I let you know when videos are coming out, all things related to the channel and the ETFs that I cover. So I like to go over it in the email that they send out, and I always like to show you, if you would like to get those emails back on their website, you go up to Contact, fill in your information, and submit, and you will start getting the emails as well. Before I get into it, I do always like to input it into my own spreadsheet just so I can highlight the winners. So as far as weeklies are concerned, Ulti's always the winner, 86% on that one. And for Group A, Tesla is the clear winner with no real competition, coming in at 110%. After that, there's nothing even above the 75. So, but we're going to go through, we get a little bit more information than just the percentage and the payout when we look at the email that they've sent us. So that's why that makes for the best thing to use there. So I just need, I always struggle with this without a mouse. So we'll start off with the weeklies first, and then we'll move into the every 4 weeklies. They're not monthly, it's every 4 weeks, so you actually get 13 payments a year. We're going to highlight the payment, what the annual distribution rate comes out to be for that, and then also what percentage of that is return of capital. Just don't forget, these are estimates, and nothing is finalized until the year is over, because what could have been paying you while they had a loss at this time, they could make gains throughout the rest of the year, turning that into overall profit, or vice versa. So that's why it's important to understand that's just an estimate. So starting off, Chippy paying 40.93 cents per share. That's over 38% annual yield, and 100% of that's return of capital. So that means they did not earn that with the option income trading, but it means that the underlyings that they had must have moved up well in order for them to still be able to make a nice payment. GPTY, 31.2 cents per share, is 34.74% annual yield. Again, 100% return of capital. Sorry, trying to get you a little bit better view. LFGY, I cover them on my daily videos. It's their crypto industry option income fund, paying out 43.44 cents per share. It's a roughly 62.5% annual yield, and only 3.5% of that's return of capital. So 96.5% of that was actual option income. So they did great trading over the course of the week, and I highlighted that in my videos. QDTY, that's the NASDAQ 100 0-day covered call fund, 21.87 cents per share is a 25% annual yield. That was pure return of capital. RDTY, the same thing, only on the Russell 2000, 30.78 cents is over 36% annual yield. Again, 100% return of capital. And SDTY, similar to the first two, it's the S&P's version. 18.67 cents per share is 21.15% annual yield, 100% return of capital. Salty, this is the ultra short option income strategy fund. They paid out 63.46 cents per share. I was not too far off. My estimate on those was 62.5. So that's a over 77% annual yield, 100% return to capital. Ulti, everybody's favorite ultra option income strategy fund, paying still over 9.13 cents. I was guessing that they were going to be just under 9, so we got a nice pleasant surprise there. 87.23% annual yield and 0% return of capital. That's a little confusing, so we'll have to maybe ask some questions on today's. If you do not follow Wolf Financial on X, you should, because the YieldMax people come on every Wednesday at noon to talk over the distributions, as well as just kind of anything else, announcements and things you want to talk about, and you're able to pop in and ask a question. Next, we got YMAG, and they paid 9.89 cents per share, or 32.77% annual yield. Only 29.7% of that was return of capital. YMax, 13.99 cents per share, 56.7% annual yield, and 75.35% return of capital. So about a quarter of it was from the option income, or sometimes they sell options only if they have done a tax loss harvesting strategy. So generally their income should be coming from the payments from the other funds. Now we're getting into the every 4 week ones. Berk C, 53.47 cents per share is only a 14.39% annual yield, but that's because it's a fairly safe underlying. 78.5% of that was return of capital. Crash, which is shorting Tesla, 12.36 cents per share, 51.65% annual yield, was 92+% return of capital, so just a small portion of that was actual option income. Feet and 5E we have $1.49.18 cents and $1.05.36 cents. They're paying 55.9 and 34.5% annual yield, both making the majority of it from their option income. Only 5.5% return of capital on Feet, and only 0.24%. So that means 99.76% of it was from option income. Speaking of doing well with that, GUI, 69.35 cents per share is a 63.6% annual yield, and 100% of it was option income, 0% return of capital. Same with OARC, the Innovation Option Income Strategy Fund, 34.35 cents per share is a 48.5% annual yield, and all of it was option income. Robley, sorry, I'm trying to get that thing off the screen. Robley paying $3, 1.49 cents per share is over 71% annual yield. 84.84% of that was return of capital. Ready, this is the first payment, I believe, 105.11 cents. They don't even give the percentage, but we had it. Where did we say it? Ready, 28% annual yield. 95% return of capital. Snowy, for Snowflake, 43.66 cents per share, 37+% annual yield, 61% return of capital. Tesla, they had a good one. 80.2 cents per share was over 110% annual yield, and it was all actual option income, so they did great. TSMY, paying just over $1, 75, almost 76% annual yield, is 96.6% return of capital. XOMO, paying 21.4 cents per share, is 23+% annual yield, 66, almost 67% return of capital. And last but not least, the Bitcoin option income strategy YBIT, 30.84 cents, was a 40+% annual yield, and all of it was option income, 0% return of capital. Okay, so that's all I've got for you. A little extra breakdown, more than just kind of looking at the numbers. So hopefully you're happy with your distributions and you got a nice check coming on Friday, and you actually can still buy today, Wednesday, to receive these payments. So thank you for watching. Have a good day.